Hello everybody, my name is Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel, and thank you so much for stopping by and spending some time with me today. In this reading, Spirit is going to shed light on what is in your blind spot, and what's in your blind spot is preventing and hindering you from moving forward in some area of your life. And you've been asking Spirit, like, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? Why isn't this happening? And Spirit wants to answer and show you what's blocking you through your blind spot. There are 4 different cards to choose from. Decide which one is really drawing you in and calling to you. I will start with the first card. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello, card number 1. Let's take a look and see what is going on in your blind spot, what is hindering you or preventing you. And we have fear. Fear is what is in your blind spot. And so this could be a fear of commitment, fear of intimacy, fear of moving forward, fear of taking a risk, fear of the unknown, fear of fear itself. What each of you fear is something different, but that is what is standing in your way. That's what's blocking you. That's what's hindering you from whatever you've been asking Spirit about. And so Spirit wants to explore your fear and help you dispel it so that you can move forward and find some happiness, some satisfaction, fulfillment, joy, peace, and harmony. So let's pull some more cards. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So I was only going to pull 2, but Spirit is bringing out 5. So let's see what we have. All right. We have loneliness, humor, patience, self-esteem, and friendship. Okay, so not all of you, but for most of you, this is about like relationships and connection. And it goes beyond it, just like with other people. This is also about the relationship and connection with yourself. It's almost like you are afraid to love. You are afraid to expose yourself, to be vulnerable, to open up. And, it's because of what you've experienced in the past. And Spirit's like, nothing's wrong with you. You're okay as you are. And, with this loneliness and this friendship, even if there are people in your life that you call friends, you do feel very lonely and segregated. Like you can't be your true self, or they're not really there for you. You just keep them around because you don't want to be totally lonely, but there's an aspect of you that knows that you deserve better than what they're offering. And some of you, this could be like about a love relationship. You desperately want to be in a loving, honest, and true connection with somebody, but it's like it's just not happening. And so in this fear, there's also some issues of self-esteem, the way that you see yourself, the way you perceive yourself, which you feel you have to offer. If you have very low self-esteem at a subconscious level, you're saying to yourself over and over, I have nothing to offer, I have nothing to offer, I have nothing to offer. When the truth is, there is a whole wealth about you that you have to offer. And you feel like you've had to be more patient than should be asked of anybody when it comes to love and connection. It's like, where do I get that? Some of you, it may be that you didn't have this growing up in your family. You've suffered through some really crappy friends, some bad romantic relationships. Like you've definitely been screwed over and stabbed in the back. So you are in this vibe of like protection and preservation. Like, I don't want to open up. I don't want to be hurt again, but I so desperately want to connect and be close and feel those emotions. So Spirit's addressing this in a big way and saying you have a lot of fear-based energy around relationships, connection, intimacy, and closeness. And that's where you need to focus your energy for healing, is overcoming that fear of connection and coming into a place where you believe that love does not hurt you and cause you pain. So let's pull you some tarot. King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Temperance, the Sun, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you guys, like, Spirit's showing me, like, some of you cry yourself to sleep a lot. Like, people around you don't know the depth of your pain, of your loneliness, of your sorrow. You know, like, in the workplace, nobody really knows how deep your sorrow goes, your loneliness goes. You really just want to connect with somebody. And like, here, it could be a lot to do with, like, family. Like, you feel outcast from your family, or your family's really hurt you. You've just never really found where you belong, where you fully fit in, and you worry. There's a lot of anxiety, and just, I feel so much pain. Like, I cry myself to sleep. And Spirit with the Sun is trying to shed the light, saying, you know, you have a lot of fear around connection and attachments, and it's not your fault that you have that fear. It's justified based on what you've been through. But now Spirit wants you to realize that you're strong enough to overcome this, and there are, you know, people out there that will love you, that you can count on, that you can trust, that aren't going to hurt you. And they're just on the horizon, and that's why Spirit led you to this reading and about this fear, is so you can truly work on overcoming it, so that you can come into really solid connections and not feel so lonely. All right, let's pull some more tarot. So we have the King of Swords that jumped, and that's clarifying this King of Pentacles. The Chariot, Justice, Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So at night, when you are feeling very alone, you do have a lot of angels and spirits around you trying to comfort you. Know that. I'm sure, like, sometimes you feel that and you've wondered that, and that's a confirmation from the angels. Like, yes, we are here with you. We're trying to help you. We're trying to soothe you. And here with the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles, aside from these relationship connections, Spirit says there's also a little unexpected blessing manifestation coming into your world that's gonna you know, bring a bit of happiness into this shadow energy that you've been facing. And you are going to make some new connections. It's just, you've got to overcome the fear. And some of you might be saying, well, I don't think I'm afraid. I don't feel like I'm afraid. And, you know, fear-based energy is like, you got to think of it as like a spectrum, okay? And, you know, when we're in a moment, there's danger. It's very obvious that there's fear, right? We understand it. But this may be, remember, this is in your blind spot. This is fear that's hidden from you, that you're not consciously aware of. It's very active in your subconscious. Your conscious mind is not aware of it. And it's like a block where you keep getting blocked from connection. And so some things that help me is listening to sleep affirmations, and for you guys this would be about like self-love and healing. There are a ton to choose from on YouTube. Also doing some meditation and balancing of your chakras, getting some Reiki, telling yourself that it's safe to love. I open myself to giving and receiving love. I am worth love. I am valuable. I am unique. I am a treasure. There's only one of me in this world. You know, the people who hurt me and harmed me, that's on them. That's not on me. I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to release the past. Spirit is saying there is people out there that I'm meant to connect to that are my soul tribe that will love me. And it's time for your justice. All right. And let's see. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 major arcana coming in. And then you've got 3 court cards, which that leaves only 2 minor arcana. So yeah, you're coming into a big shift of energy, like overcoming this fear and transmuting it is going to just open you to a whole new world where you do feel like you're in the sun. You are feeling loved. You're feeling really lucky too. Like things are just starting to work out for me, and you're laughing again. You're having fun, and you feel like justice is being served. Like finally, all that you are, all that you've been, all that you put out to the world is coming back to you in a positive way. Energy's balancing. And some of you, people that have screwed you over, you're going to see like them getting theirs. Like they are going to reap what they've sown. And sometimes karma is very slow moving energy, but never think that, you know, when somebody is just evil to you and nasty and mean, that it doesn't return to them somehow, some way in their life. It will. All right. Don't let somebody else's ugly darkness and evil nature steal the light and joy and happiness from your heart and from your soul. You can heal. Spirit's saying you can heal and overcome this fear. And once that fear is dissipated, you come into connection. You feel popular. You feel happy. You feel blessed. A rare opportunity. Warning sign. And journey begins. Here it is. Here it is. Something very beautiful coming your way, but you get scared. You get afraid. You fear it. And, you know, also because some of you may have really been traumatized through different experiences, you may project like fear-based energy onto people or situation. And that would be where it's like, okay, you know, this is too good to be true, or why is this person so nice and caring about me? Like where things should be safe, you have fear, and you have fear because of pain of the past. And so where trust and openness should be, fear has taken over. And there is another beautiful, rare opportunity coming your way through connection. And Spirit doesn't want you to fear it, because it's the beginning of a long journey between you and this person, whether it's a new friend or a new romance. This is meant to be with you for a very long time, if not the rest of your days. So don't fear it. Overcome the trauma of the past so that it stops stealing the joy of the present. And, you know, also coming back to that blessing, there's more than just a beautiful relationship coming to you. And with rare opportunity, this is something quite unique and special. Okay, so know that things are going to turn in your favor. Work on that fear and healing that fear, and just watch how your world opens up. And there is a very special connection on the horizon for you, as well as some unexpected blessings. All right, so let's pull you some final messages. The sacral chakra, passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Yes, embrace the unknown. And also, the sacral is about your happiness, your pleasure center. And so, is along with healing the fear, work on balancing that sacral chakra. Now we have solar plexus, manifestation. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. Yes, believe in yourself, know your worth, and know your value. Work on balancing your divine feminine, divine masculine energies within, which is your sacral and solar plexus chakra, or your water chakra and your fire chakra, your feeling center, and your manifestation, your empowerment right there. But there is a lot on the horizon for you. Clear out that dark energy so that the light can come in, and you are going to feel so blessed and so loved. Those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, card number 2. Let's get right into your reading and see what is in your blind spot, which you are not aware of, that is impacting you from being able to move forward or experience happiness or manifestation in some area of your life. All right, so this is number 36, and this here is about avoidance, or it's kind of tricky how to explain this energy. It's where you are doing things that are not necessarily authentic to you or what you really want to be doing, but you're doing them because like the alternative to not do them is like worse than suffering through, if that makes sense. So here's an example. So let's just say you come from a family of doctors, and it's just expected that you're going to be a doctor as well, but your heart truly calls you to sing. So you're going to school to be a doctor, even though that's not what you really want to do, but you feel like that's what you must do, and you're avoiding like following your heart, the true authenticity of you, because you don't want to make the waves. You don't want to disappoint. You don't, want to do anything to upset the family. It's like a situation like that where you're doing things not necessarily because it's what you want, but it's what you feel you must do to avoid disappointing or letting somebody else down. And this is impacting you in a negative capacity because there is a lack of authenticity where you're not hearing the call of your heart and your soul. You're not living your dharma. Like you're doing things to please others, and Spirit wants to make you very aware of this because it's bringing a lot of unhappiness into your life. And Spirit wants you to be authentic and true to you first, regardless of the consequence, the backlash, the ripples it will make in others. You have to live your life. Nobody else does. And so if you're not happy, other people, how does that impact them? It doesn't. It impacts you. You're the one that has to live every moment with yourself. And so Spirit wants you to recognize where you're doing things in your life for the sole purpose of pleasing somebody else, or the avoidance of what you fear would be a negative consequence by not continuing to do so, because you don't need to do that. Like Spirit really is leading you into your authenticity and saying, as long as you're being true to yourself, you're always going to come out on top somehow, some way. So let's pull some more cards. honesty, self-esteem, and gratitude. So it's like there will be no peace within until you are true and authentic with you. What do you want? What matters to you? Because in that space, when you are truly honest and authentic with yourself, it brings about a peace and harmony like you've never known. And in that energy, it does not matter what other people have to say, think, or feel, because they're not living your life, you are. And there's a deep realization of that. And with this self-esteem, it's also attacking your self-esteem and sense of worth and value by, avoiding what you truly want, what you truly desire, or avoiding the consequences of going against what somebody else is expecting of you. It's really attacking your self-esteem, and it's making you feel like unblessed. There's a lot of unhappiness I'm feeling around this energy, and Spirit so wants you to look into your heart and decide what would make you happy. What do you truly want? What do you desire? You've got to march to the beat of your own drum, regardless of what others expect of you or think of you. It doesn't matter. That needs to fall to the wayside, because trying to live up to those expectations or put on that front of, yes, I'm on board with these things, is really bringing you a lot of unhappiness and disharmony within, and making you feel apart from blessing, from happiness, and no peace in your soul, in your sleep. It's time to be honest with you and do what's best for you. All right, let's pull some tarot. And for some of you, you may not even be aware that what you're doing is for the happiness of somebody else, that it really is to the detriment of you. Like, you might not be fully aware of it. And, watching this reading, ask Spirit to really help you come into the light of where that's taking place in your life. If you just feel like, I don't see it, Spirit, because remember, this is in your blind spot. Six of Pentacles, the Star, Death, Ten of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Okay, so there is definitely for some of you a big fear of lack of approval, or like completely ending or severing of relationships if like you followed your own calling, or you stopped doing what you were doing to please or appease another. Like, you truly fear that this relationship would end, that you would be cut off, that you would be cut out. That's very sad. Also with this energy, it's like a lot of what you do is to please other people, and you're not getting that same return of energy from these people or these situations. And so if you're not getting back what you're giving, why even, put up the front in the first place? Why give them what they're desiring or expecting of you if you're truly not getting a whole lot out of this? It's like you have this belief or this thought or this fear, like, this person must stay in my life. I can't disappoint. I can't let them down. And it's like you're not following the calling, the true calling of your heart, of your path. And I almost feel like some of you have like some sort of like secret, and it's not like a secret in a bad sense, like, oh, I got something to hide, but there's like some element that you keep secret about yourself from maybe like your friends, your family, your coworkers. Like you really keep it hidden because you're afraid if they knew the truth, like they would have nothing to do with me. They would say bad things towards me. And Spirit's like, you've got to let all that go. You are you, and you are made perfect. And your soul is begging you to just be you. Shine in your light, regardless of what anybody else has to say, think, or feel about it. It's not their life to live. It's your life to live. It's your gift from Spirit, not theirs. All right, let's pull some more tarot. Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you really fear disappointing others or them abandoning you big time. Three of Pentacles, because I worked so hard, and Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Spirit's like, I got you with the Hierophant. I got you. You're a star in the sky. You don't need to worry about all of this. If somebody cannot love you and accept you if you are truly just being you, they never loved you in the first place. They loved what you did for them or how you made them feel. And you don't want that in your life. That's not real, true, honest, stable, none of it. It's bad news. And so if you lose people because you stop accommodating them, you start being true to you, or you expose all of what you are, they never belonged in your life in the first place. They are not a loss at all. And for all that you lose, that energy will return to you in a new form at a different point on your journey. And I do see happiness. By you being true, it's like the sun comes out and there is so much peace and harmony in your life, in your heart, in your mind. And it's like, just such a relief to be you. Whereas it's like you've been fighting against yourself, but it's to please somebody else or to please other people. And you can't do it anymore. It takes too much energy and there's no happiness in it for you. And Spirit's acknowledging that and encouraging you to just embrace all of that in which you are and just be that. And anybody who cannot accept that, they don't deserve to even know you. They don't deserve to be in your light. You are made perfect. Your life is your own. It belongs to nobody but you. Let's pull some more cards. Noticed. Trust your path. And deception. Okay. So as Spirit is saying, notice the deception. Notice the deception and what is expected of you. Notice the deception that you project to yourself in trying to accommodate others and not following your heart, following the true calling of your soul, being authentically you, and that being enough for you. It does not matter what anybody else says. When you embrace this and you no longer participate in the expectations of others, it's like then you are finally going to feel noticed for who and what you are, and that brings you so much joy and happiness. And Spirit is saying, trust your path, the calling that you feel within. It is not wrong. It may not be right for everybody else, but they don't have to walk this journey. You do. This is right for you. And it's interesting because it's almost like Spirit's saying, give yourself permission to be who and what you are, and have no apologies about that. Have no shame in it. What makes you happy is perfect for you. Don't live up to others' expectations. It's too much. It's too hard. It attacks your self-esteem. It's all a facade and a lie anyways. And you're going to just be so much happier when you give yourself permission to be who you are and not live up to these expectations, or entertain a connection, a relationship to avoid like the consequence of separation or endings. So this is all about getting very real with yourself about what you put up with and what you accommodate, and why do you do that. Embrace yourself and be you, and just trust your path, trust your journey. All is gonna work out just fine for you in that space. All right, let's pull you some final messages. Foundation, the root chakra. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. And right now that foundation is the expectations and ideas of others. And it's time for you to listen to the calling of your soul. Now we have the throat chakra, listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. So what this means is, if you want to be happy in your life and be accepted, you need to learn to listen to your heart and your soul and follow that through over the words of anybody else. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, card number 3. Let's see what is in your blind spot. All right, so we have a number 47, and this is an energy where Spirit is saying you need to listen to your inner voice far, far more. And this is about where you may be taking the advice or accepting the opinions of somebody because they sit in a position of power, or you really have trust and belief in them. Like a good example, say your doctor, right? You trust your doctor, so what your doctor tells you, you're going to do and you're going to listen to. But what if there's a situation where you feel like your body is off somewhere and you go to the doctor and your doctor says, no, you're fine, you're doing just fine, nothing is wrong with you. But something inside of you is like, I know something's off, something's off. That's what Spirit's talking about, where you need to trust yourself and what your intuition is saying, even if it's going against, the opinion or the advice of somebody that you admire or trust or look up to. Also, Spirit is saying in the days and weeks to follow this reading, no longer look outside for any sort of validation. It's time to go within and see what your soul is telling you, because your intuition has been really trying to guide you about something, but you ignore it because it's opposite of the person that's telling you something. It's some external influence is leading you against your inner voice, and it's not maliciously, it's just you have a lot of faith, belief, trust in wherever this information is coming from, and Spirit's like, no, you need to go inside of you and see what's right for you and shut everything else out. So let's pull some more cards. Grief, purpose, loneliness, and freedom. Okay, so We have purpose and loneliness sitting right next to this energy that's sitting in your blind spot. So for many of you, you are seeking, what's my purpose? What's my place? What's my true career path? Is there love for me? Is there friends for me? It's different for all of you, but there is a sense of lack in your life, and it's making you feel a bit isolated and lonely. It's heavy on your heart, and Spirit says go within. You will find your answer. Also, I feel some of you are not listening to what would truly make you happy, what you truly desire, because you feel in doing so it's going to isolate certain people from your life. So it's also like, I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to make waves. And this is a similar message to reading number 2. So if you were torn between 2 and 3, here's why. They're very similar in nature. But Spirit's like, you can't listen to what anybody else says. And also, if somebody has told you, like, you can't do this, you're not good enough, etc., 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 you need to ignore all of that and push that all away. There was a really cool meme going around for a while with different people who have huge success in this life, talking about, how many times they were told they weren't good enough, or they couldn't do this, they couldn't achieve that. And I know Michael Jordan and Oprah were 2 of the people listed on there. There was like 9 of them. I can't remember all of them, but that's like true for this reading as well. Like, if somebody's been telling you you can't XYZ, Spirit's like, that's not true. You need to tap into your spirit and find out what's going on in that space, what you can achieve, what you are capable of. Also following the calling of your own heart and not worrying what other people have to say about it. And also, if something feels off to you, but the person involved or the person giving you advice, what they're saying, it just doesn't help reconcile that feeling that's off in you. You need to listen to that feeling more than anything they're saying, even if you really trust or believe in this person or these people. Spirit's like, no, it doesn't mean, there's any malicious intent, but what somebody else thinks and feels isn't always going to be the right thing for you or the right path for you, or they're just projecting their own consciousness onto you or their own shadow energy onto you. And it's time to be free of that. It's time to be free of loneliness and grief and understand your purpose and place. And in that energy, you'll know exactly what to do and what you want and which actions to take. So it's like in your blind spot, not trusting yourself enough, not listening to your intuition enough, which is causing you to feel grief and loneliness, because your soul is like, no, this is the way, this is the way. And it's like these external influences preventing you from following through because you don't trust yourself over the external energy. So let's pull some tarot. And some of you, it's like if you are single and you've been looking for romance for a long time, or you watch like readings about an ex or something, Spirit's like, stop doing that. Like, I do tarot, I do put up tarot readings, but if you are watching a lot of tarot and you're getting a lot of different conflicting messages and information, or you continually watch videos that seem like they resonate, but the outcome never holds true for you, Spirit's like, you need to pull your energy away from all of that and really go within. Because sometimes tarot readings are 100% for you and it follows through from start to finish, and other times it's like there's some pieces that fit and some follow through, and other times I resonate, but man, this just isn't how it played out. And so that's also very confusing to you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's like information overload for some of you is what I'm feeling. And it may be creating like false expectations, and also like with all this information coming at you, it might be creating more of a barrier to what you're seeking rather than helping you to get to that point. Like, you need freedom from this external influence, opinion, etc. You need freedom from that, and it comes from going within and really tapping in to what is happening inside of you. And from there, the grief, the loneliness is going to lift, because you're going to realize purpose, or you're going to hear your voice for the first time and realize, oh, this is what I want. So you all will experience it a little bit different, but that's definitely something Spirit was putting out there. All right, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Wands, and Eight of Cups. Yeah, see, we've got to move on from whatever this external influence is. And here, this King of Wands, this is a perfect depiction of what I'm trying to say, is it's like you are seeing yourself as a Page of Wands up against wherever, this information is coming from. For those of you where this is like somebody telling you, advising you, giving you their opinion, or whatever, and you think they know better than you, and that's why, even though it goes against what you want or what you're feeling, you trust that over yourself. And Spirit's like, even though you see yourself as this page and this person or these people as like king energy, it's not true whatsoever. They don't know better than you. Even if they have all this experience, it doesn't always mean that it's gonna be right for you. There is nothing in this world that's one size fits all. Nothing. All right, nothing. And so when it's not right, when it's going against what you think or what you feel or what you want, stop and really think about it, and don't just trust that energy, that this energy knows what's right for you, because as well intended as this person is or can be, it's like it's a projection, and they're not seeing truly what's good or what's right for you. And it's like listening to like other people or all this external information. It's making you feel like what's happening in your life, it isn't good. Like, I'm expecting all this good stuff to happen, and like nothing's panning out, nothing's manifesting, nothing's happening for me. And Spirit is like, let me help you. I want you to walk away from all this confusion and find your center, your like inner compass once again, and have your inner voice be the loudest, strongest voice of all in your life. Because it's just like you've really been denying yourself like something that makes you happy because of like maybe lack of approval, lack of acceptance, or you want to pursue something, but it's like, no, that's not your path, that's not your way. And some of you, I'm telling you, it's like you're watching all these different tarot readings, really trying to, find some clarity and some balance, and Spirit's like, that's actually confusing you more, because it's like they're all kind of a little bit different of a message. So the remedy, the way it starts, is by going within, and that's where you see your blind spot, and you see where you may be valuing other people's thoughts and opinions over your own. And Spirit's like, no, you know what's best for you, and you know what's right for you, and your thoughts and your opinions are no less than anybody else. Truly not. So let's pull some more tarot. Page of Cups, Four of Wands, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. All right, so here it is. Your soul tried to tell you what's good for you, what the right way is for you. All right. Everybody doesn't know, like coming into listening to your own voice and following through on that, like this brings you a lot of happiness and stability. And it's like you are not giving yourself enough credit or enough value. And maybe sometimes when you can't validate or confirm your own like intuition and things you're feeling, you tend to discount it even more. And Spirit's like, don't think that you don't know or that you know less, or if you get a feeling about something but you can't quite pinpoint it, don't dwell on it. Ask your spirit to say, expand on this. What are you trying to tell me? Because out of everything, it's like Spirit says, listen to you. And some of you, this person who's like really trying to control what you do, what you think, what you feel, they're not doing it in a malicious way. It's like they truly think they are protecting you and doing what's best for you, but they don't realize like how much it is hindering you. And here it is, like as you listen to your inner voice, to your spirit, to your soul, it's going to make you realize how big and powerful you are, how much you do know, and like what's right for you is right for you, and it's going to allow you to move on because you are stuck in your energy right now. At least, those of you that are really resonating with this reading, like you're stuck in your energy and it feels very isolating and it feels heavy and you just want happiness. Like, where is my happiness found? And it's not found by listening to anybody else. It's going to be found by tapping into, your heart, your soul. And the way that works is a little different for everybody. When I'm feeling really lost, I'll usually call upon Archangel Raphael and Michael to come in and help and assist me, and they do. And it's like in the days that follow, and sometimes even into the weeks that follow that, when that's my intent and I'm connecting with them strongly, I'll just start getting illuminated. Like things will just start making sense. I'll start seeing details I was overlooking. I'll start connecting dots that I wasn't connecting before. And it's not like this, I go into this analyzing mode. It's, I call to the angels. This is my issue. Please assist me. And it's just over the days that follow, it's like things very subtly start falling into place. And it's because I've set my intention to be open to that, but also the angels will come in and show you what's blocking you. And you'll always find the answer inside yourself because the angels come in to assist. But like I said, I'm starting to see details I was overlooking. I'm starting to connect dots I wasn't connecting before. So you've got to trust you. And even, we've all been in a situation where we just know something, we just feel something so strong, and the person we're asking, they can just straight face lie and gaslight, and rather you think you're absolutely crazy than owning up to the fact that, yeah, something is up, something is off, and you're right about that. Some of you have definitely encountered that. And Spirit's like, when something feels that strong inside of you, you may not be able to pinpoint it, and don't get caught up in your head spinning stories about what it could be. But when you feel something that strong, that's when you need to take a step back, calm your mind, call out to the angels to see really what's up, because you're never going to feel something that intensely unless something isn't up. Like, that is just the truth. And no matter who it's attached to, no matter how deeply you care for them, you've got to listen to that inner compass, because the more you listen to that inner compass, the easier it gets further down your path, where you pick up on energy right away, and you're like, okay, I just see this for what it is, and I'm not even gonna listen to the excuse. And here's another thing the Spirit's bringing in. A friend could tell you about a certain person in their life and what's going on, and it's clear as day to you because you're not emotionally involved. And you could try to give advice to that friend, well, this is what I think is happening, I mean, these are a lot of red flags, and they just can't see it, and they reject what you have to say, even though you're like validating the feelings they have within. You've got to look at it that way as well for you, that when you're immersed in it emotionally, sometimes you can't see things clearly, and that's why you got to take a step back, tap into your spirit, and then everything will become clear. So trust you much, much more than you do. This is going to resonate in different ways for you guys, but Spirit's like, more than you give yourself credit for. And somebody, just because they may have more experience or whatever, doesn't mean they know more than you, or they know better than you, or they know what's better for you than you do. All right, let's pull some cards. All right, haunted thoughts, unexpected treasure, and things revealed. Look at that. Yeah, don't be caught up in your head, trying to analyze, trying to think of every possible scenario, because you'll just spin your wheels and you'll never come to any real conclusion. In this situation, it's like really quiet your mind. You know, do a little bit of meditation. There's a ton to choose from on YouTube. Ground your energies, connect your energies to Mother Earth Gaia. Ask the angels, ask your spirit guides, ask God, you know, whoever you connect with spiritually. Ask, I'm ready to see the truth. I'm ready to see the truth of my spirit and have it reflected externally. And it's going to happen. You're going to no longer be in this place of confusion and over analyzing. And you're going to realize some things about yourself that you weren't seeing before. And like following through on your own inner promptings is going to reveal a lot of unexpected treasures and positive outcomes for you. And here it is, like all things will be revealed to you from your spirit, not from other people, but from your spirit. And you've got to learn to trust that stronger. And, you know, even if somebody's outright lying to you, if you just have that sense, you can say, Spirit, show me the truth of this situation. And be neutral in the question, all right? Because you have a feeling and then somebody's saying, oh no, you're wrong, you're wrong. Okay, Spirit, show me the truth of the situation. Spirit's going to come through. Like Spirit's saying, I got you. I will always show you the truth, but I talk to you through your spirit, so you've got to tap in there. And that's where the answer will always, always be found. So give yourself more credit. Connect to spirit where you want to see the absolute truth of things, but your voice should be the strongest voice. You're not wrong. You're not. And you know more than you realize, and you need to give yourself more credit. All right, let's pull some final messages. Meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. Yes, how perfect is that? And don't overanalyze. Like, Spirit will bring the answer. You don't have to figure it out in your head. Like, it will just come to you. And fearlessness. Turn your worrier into a warrior. Yes, don't worry about things. Don't have these haunted thoughts. You know, fear is not real. Danger is real, right? And if danger is coming towards us, we have the know-how to think and act to protect ourselves. The things that we really fear, it's like fearing something invisible that's not even there. And it's Spirit saying, don't worry so much. Like, you are stronger and more empowered and more knowing than you give yourself credit for. Do some meditation and it's like all the dots are going to connect. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, card 4. Let's get right into your reading and see what is in your blind spot. Ooh. All right, so we have a card number 3. And this here is talking about the motivations and intentions of others. All right, so this coming through in your blind spot, there is a relationship in your life. This could be a friend, a family member, a romance, a coworker, somebody part of your church group, your choir group, just somebody in your life. Their intention is not what it appears to be. And this is in your blind spot. And Spirit really wants to bring your attention to this. And I think you do have kind of a sense or a feeling about this person, but there's no outright evidence or anything that's super obvious, okay? But you have a feeling, and Spirit's like, I'm confirming that. And you really need to dive deeper into that intuition, because somebody around you does not have the best motivations for their connection, their interaction with you. And that could be, you know, for a number of different reasons. I personally am not going to maintain a friendship with somebody that I don't genuinely care about. But a lot of people in the world are not made that way. And unfortunately, in this situation, it's like somebody is close because they want something from you. They want what you have. They want your energy, your intention, your resources, you to be on their side. Like there is some falsity to their motivation and their intention towards you, and you've been picking up on that. So let's pull some more cards here. And you know, for some of you, Spirit just said this is not about you. This is about somebody really close to you, somebody you really care about. And you're kind of feeling off about somebody in their life. And this is like, yes, you are 100% correct about that person. All right, so we have adversity, discipline, patience, and guilt. All right. Oh my goodness. Do not let this person gaslight you. I feel like this person has a woe is me story, or if you try to like call them out on something, it's like it somehow the conversation turns to their woe is me, I'm a victim story. And this is somebody directly in your life, or again somebody that's attached to somebody you really care about. And you are right, like there is something off about this person and their intention, and they're pushing that woe is me story way too far, and you shouldn't have any patience for this anymore. And if you, okay, let me back up. And so you often end up feeling bad. So like if you have tried to call this person out in the past, like they're really good at deflecting and twisting and manipulating and pushing it back on you, and it makes you end up feeling bad for ever thinking that way. And this could be like where somebody is being like a horrible person, okay, and you call them out on it, and you're like, you know what, you're being a bitch, I'm not down with this. And even though it's truth, like they're acting horrible, instead of owning it, like, yeah, you're right, I am acting bad and that's why you're saying this to me, it would be like, oh my God, I can't believe you called me a name. You're the most horrible person in the world. That hurts my feelings so bad. Oh, that type of energy. Or like they're stealing and they're caught stealing, and it's like, you're a thief, and oh my gosh, how dare you ever say I'm a thief. It's like you seeing the truth about this person, they turn it into like a weapon, like, oh my God, how dare you, how could you ever think this of me, even though it's the outright truth. Like they're hurt that you see the truth, and you're bringing it to light. I am picking up on that really strong, and you end up feeling bad. Like they just have this way of deflecting, or they're really good at lying. And if this is, whether if this person is close in your life or is attached to somebody you really care about, you feel bad. Like you end up feeling like, gosh, maybe I'm wrong. Am I just a jerk? Am I the one being the bitch here? Like, is it me? Spirit's like, no, it's not you at all. It's them. And they hide their intention and their motivation very, very well. Okay, they've worked at it for quite some time, and they're quite patient at what they do. And anytime you've tried to bring it up, it creates adversity with them. Or if you try to talk to other people about it, like that are attached to that person, like it just creates waves, and you always end up feeling bad. And so Spirit is coming in and saying, look, you're not wrong about this person. Like, you really need to trust what you're feeling, because they don't have the best intention for you or for somebody you care about. And sometimes you just, the liar, you will never get to admit the truth. Like, they're just not going to. You can't guilt them into it. You can't shame them into it. You can't discipline them into it. All right? A liar is going to hold true to their lie until the end. And so this may be, instead of trying to fight, instead of trying to expose, it's better for you to just pull your energies back, pull your energies away from this person or this situation in general. Because if this is with somebody you care about, like this person in their life, I kind of feel you even trying to point it out, like you get a lot of backlash, even though you're coming from a good place about it. All right, let's pull some tarot. Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yeah, this person is coming through as the Queen of Swords. Okay, and with the Queen of Swords, negatively aspected, she is lying, conniving, sneaky, scandalous, gossipy, backstabbing. I will destroy your life. I don't care. It's all about me. Narcissistic energy can be attached to her. And what I see here is this person who is all these treacherous things is pretending to like really care and love and all these things because they want like money, they want resources, they want something out of this connection with you, or they want something out of this connection with this person who is close to you that you're concerned about. All right, and I'm seeing like money, wealth going on, but that doesn't have to be the only thing. Like, you don't have to just have money. Like sometimes people are just lonely and they want to be in a friendship or relationship with somebody who's very giving and very loving because it's a constant ego boost. All right. It's like this person for each of you is after something different and they're just waiting. Like they've got the patience and the discipline to put on the front for as long as it takes to get what they want. And trust your intuition, your gut. You're not wrong at all. Like they put on a really good front. They play a good game. And those of you where this is attached to somebody you care about, you're better to just see this person for what they are and kind of pull back, because I feel if you even try to call it out, or if you have, it creates adversity. It creates fighting and arguing. And there's just going to be no waking this person up that you care about to the energy of this person. So you might be better off to just kind of pull your energy back and just know you're not fooled. And some of you, I feel like this is in the workplace. Like there's this employee, coworker, I should say, and you see the truth of how awful this person truly is, but a lot of people in the workplace do not. And Spirit's like, you don't need to point it out. Like just hold back and watch the shitstorm eventually unfold. Like everybody will eventually see the truth of this person, who they are, what they are, their treachery, their scandalous nature, very backstabbing type of person. All right, let's pull some more tarot. The Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, look at that. Like, hidden intention right there. Two of Wands. And the Devil. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here it is. Like, I want what you have. Or they want what, somebody close to you has. Or if this is somebody really crappy in the workplace, like they want to trash everybody's name and kiss the butt of whoever they need to rise up. Like, let me step on whoever I need to step on to advance type of energy. All right. And Spirit's saying, do not get caught up in this. If this is somebody in your life personally, pull your energy back. If this is in the workplace, be aware of it, pull your energy back. If this is attached to somebody that you care about, pull your energy back, because there is divine intervention coming in for you. Like it's you are meant to see the truth and know the truth. Like Spirit's trying to protect you here. And here it is, like they give love, you know, and this person can really put on a good show of like being, even if they hate somebody, they will go so far above and beyond and out of their way to appease and accommodate, because they want something from that person. Even if they can't stand that person, you would never know. Like you would think they totally absolutely love and adore them. Like that is how good they are at their game. But their love is false. Like their friendship is false. Whatever it is that they're offering or bringing is false. Like it's never gonna amount to anything, because they have an agenda that they keep secret. And that's boom right here with this Queen of Swords and the Moon. Like I am scandalous, I'm treacherous, and I hide my intentions very, very well. Like narcissistic type of energy right here. And they want something, they do. It's like I want like what you have or what somebody you know has, or in the workplace, like I want it all. Like I want to level up. And so I'm going to lie, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to steal, I'm going to step on whoever I need to step on. And I'm going to do it till I get what I want. Like, oh, this person's energy is just not good. Not good at all. All right, Spirit's trying to protect you. You got the Hierophant. All right, over here protecting you from this devil. All right, this person is awful and treacherous, and you feel it. Okay, and really examine, really just kind of pull back and observe things, and you'll see, like, if once you're in the know and you're fully aware, you will see beyond this person's veil and facade and mask that they put on. Like you will see the whole story playing out. And maybe for some of you, this is going to be a little bit of a shock. You've kind of had a feeling about this person, but now you're feeling like Spirit's confirming, and from that space, like you're going to see it all. There's nothing that's going to be hidden from you. Like you are absolutely going to see the truth about this person, their true intention, okay? But Spirit's trying to protect you and divinely intervene from this devil. Oof. All right, let's pull some more cards. Written in the stars. Memories. And choose carefully. Yeah, this person, they're good at gaslighting, they're good at manipulating, they're good at lying, they're good at turning the, you know, flipping the script, changing the narrative and putting it all back on you, leading you into a place of feeling guilty, feeling bad, like, am I being too hard, am I wrong, am I being mean? No, you're not. It's them. Like they're truly full of crap, and you feel it. And you know, some of you, because of this memories coming out, this could be like somebody from your past is going to reemerge into your present, and they're going to talk about like, oh, we're meant to be, I miss you so much. And this could be a friend or family member returning, you know, written in the stars, we're blood, or we've been soulmates, or it could be romance, okay? Some of you, it's like this person is going to return, and they're going to be promising you the sun, moon, and stars, and you do have a history with them, so you're like, maybe. But that's where Spirit is saying, choose carefully, because you're going to have this feeling inside, like something's just kind of off, and it is. And no matter how pretty of a story they paint for you, for like what they want, what their intentions are, all of that, it's not. Like they're selfish. There is some selfish motivation. That's what this card is about, is hidden motives in another person. So trust your intuition, and you know, Spirit will give you the guidance you need. For all of you that are kind of aware, it's like you got to pull your energy back. And those of you where this is like somebody trying to return into your life, you should keep them at an arm's distance because they do not have the best intentions, at least according to this reading. All right, so let's pull some final messages from Spirit. Abundance. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. And this is the solar plexus. So Spirit's like, I've got you. There is nothing this person can do or take away from you. All right. Pull your energy back. And look at this. We've got the throat chakra, truth. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. The truth will reveal itself in the right time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, Spirit is all over this, okay? And is trying to protect you. The truth will come out. And, you know, for those of you where this is somebody that you really care about and this is going on and happening to them, they might come back and be like, oh my God, you were so right. I'm sorry. And, you know, you're going to want to say, I told you so quite strongly, but don't. Because, you know, it's going to take a lot for them to come crawling back and admit that you were totally right about this person. Okay, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.